Hello, sweet ones, and welcome back to this episode of Embodied Divinity. I'm Nikyla Maria, and today we're talking about something that feels really simple when you talk about it, yet can be one of the hardest things to allow in our lives, which is joy. So, before we get started, let's just settle into our sacred space together. As you breathe deep in through your nose and out through your mouth, just want to say thank you for being here with me. I'm so grateful that you are here listening, being a part of this conversation, that you listened to whatever part of your soul wanted to be here and hear these words. Big, deep breath in and out. Just allowing whatever's meant for you here today to show up for you to be able to receive it, to open your heart to whatever words might penetrate you. For so many of us, joy doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel safe. It feels foreign. If you spent your life navigating pain, hardship, and survival, the idea of things feeling light, easy, or joyful can almost feel wrong. Like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, like you haven't earned it, like joy is something distant, reserved for other people, but not for you. This showed up in my patterning for a long time and still sometimes does. Where it's like if I'm feeling really, really joyful, like so excited about life, I'll have like a random thought, like crazy intrusive thought that'll try to bring me right back out of it. Or I even notice sometimes like I'll be walking on the treadmill or doing something at the gym and I'll have like all of a sudden like this burst of joy for no reason and a huge smile on my face and my whole body wants to shake and I can feel myself. And I know this sounds crazy, but I do it. I can feel myself suppressing it like, oh my gosh, don't smile so big. Which, like, saying it out loud is like, why would you ever not smile so big or shake your body when it wants to be shaken? But I do it sometimes. And I think a lot of it was I was such like a joy-filled, exuberant child, and it would constantly trigger my parents, my joy, and they would constantly tell me to be quiet and settle down and make myself smaller. And that still comes up sometimes. But this is the wound we're unraveling today, is how to make space for joy, however it shows up for you, how to receive it without guilt, how to retrain your nervous system to trust that you don't have to struggle your way through life in order to be worthy of happiness. And that's another huge part that showed up for me, is like needing to earn everything, having to be hard in order to get what I wanted. We're going to talk about that more later. But I want you to pause for a moment. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, when was the last time you felt pure, unfiltered joy? Not just a fleeting moment, but the kind of joy that fills your whole body, lights up your whole heart, and makes you feel alive. If it's been a while, or even if it didn't last long, you're not alone. Most of us have been conditioned to believe that life is about working hard, proving ourselves, overcoming obstacles. We've learned that love, success, and happiness are things we have to earn, that they only come after suffering or struggle. And even if joy does show up, we don't always trust it. We think, this is too good to be true. Or we fear that if we let our guard down and fully receive it, it'll be taken away. And sometimes it's easier to just stay in that place of neutrality or even darkness, because at least there you're comfortable. At least there you can't be disappointed. This isn't just a mindset, it's in our bodies. If you grew up in chaos, if you've experienced trauma, if your struggle has been just a constant companion in your life, then your nervous system is wired for expecting struggle. It almost feels normal to you. In fact, probably not even almost. Struggle, stress, all of that probably does feel normal to you, maybe to the point where you don't even recognize it. But joy, that feels unfamiliar. And the nervous system resists the unfamiliar, even when it's something beautiful. The reason joy can feel so uncomfortable is because at some level we don't trust it. We don't trust that it's here to stay. We don't trust that we're allowed to have it. This is what I call the survival wound. It's the belief that we must earn every good thing, that life is meant to be endured rather than enjoyed. And when joy shows up, our system is like, what? This isn't normal. This doesn't feel safe. What's happening here? And so we sabotage it. We minimize it. We push it away. Have you ever caught yourself saying anything like, this is too good to be true? I don't want to get my hopes up. Things never stay good for long. If I enjoy this too much, something bad will happen. Or any version of those sayings. This is the survival wound at play. And if you resonate with this, I want you to know you're not broken. You're just carrying a pattern that were once meant to protect you, but now are keeping you from fully living. And I'm speaking from experience. Really embodying joy has been one of the hardest parts of my journey. I didn't realize that I wasn't healing to not feel pain anymore. I was healing so that I could fully experience my joy. It has been one of the things that has broken me fully open. It's been so uncomfortable in my system. I was always so serious, so guarded, feeling free and spontaneous and just like free felt so foreign to me. And it wasn't until I had a moment where I really felt the excitement of my soul being here that everything shifted for me. And that took a lot of reprogramming for my nervous system and my body so that they could catch up with my knowing. So how do we change it? How do we stop rejecting joy and start receiving it? The first step is awareness, and you're already doing it by noticing your patterns. Anything that came up as I've been speaking so far, you're noticing, you're aware of. When you start to feel joy creeping in, but your mind is pushing it away, pause. Ask yourself, why does this feel unsafe? What am I afraid of? Next, we give our nervous system proof that joy is safe. And this is where embodiment comes in. So I'm going to walk you through an exercise that I practiced over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I want you to first find a small moment of joy, like a warm drink. I always did it with either a warm tea or feeling the sunshine. So a warm drink or sunshine on your skin, or even that feeling of a big, deep exhale. Find a small moment of joy. Notice the sensations in your body. Where do you feel it? Where do you feel the joy moving through you? Breathe into it. Expand it. Let it settle in your system. Really root into yourself, even imagining it rooting into your nervous system. All the beautiful little electromagnetic wires that move throughout your body. Feel the joy root in there and whisper to yourself, I am safe in my joy. I am allowed to feel this. And we keep doing that over and over and over again in these small moments of joy until one day joy becomes the habit, joy becomes the pattern. The more we do this, the more our body starts to recognize joy as normal, safe, and sustainable. And over time, it becomes easier and easier to stay in it, to choose it. And that's really the biggest part of this is joy is not just a fleeting emotion. It's a choice we make every single day. There's this myth that we have to wait for joy to happen to us, that we need perfect circumstances, that we need to feel fully healed first. But the reality is that joy is something we choose to embody even amidst the struggle. You can feel grief and still choose joy. You can be moving through the hardest season of your life and still allow laughter. You can be healing and still dance in your kitchen. Joy does not invalidate your struggles. And struggle does not make you worthy of joy. I want to leave you with a few ways you can start integrating joy into your life today. Number 1, create some joy rituals. And this is going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. I want you to start your day with something that makes you feel so good. A song, a movement, your favorite tea, dancing in your underwear. Dancing was a huge one for me because it required me to totally get out of my box, to just put on some music and just totally lose myself and not care about how I was perceiving being perceived. Find something that takes you out of your box first thing in the morning. Number 2, practice receiving. Receiving and joy are part of the same pattern. When someone compliments you, when something good happens, pause, breathe it in, let it land fully in every cell of your body. Number 3, play more. Dance, laugh, be ridiculous for no reason. You have free will here on earth. How are you using it? Dress like so eccentrically. Be a total goofball. Number 4, rewire your inner dialogue. Replace I don't deserve this, or whatever it is that comes up for you, with I am worthy of joy. 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 And number 5, trust the ease. Let go of the belief that life has to be hard. Joy is just as valid as struggle, and you're allowed to have both. I know this journey into receiving joy can feel so uncomfortable, and I also know it's so yummy and delicious when you can fully embody it. It's like people notice. Like, you don't have to, in your conversations, your joy radiates, it's contagious. It plants seeds in the hearts of others. It's such a beautiful and fun, expansive way to live. This week, you're going to have two really cool meditations. Number one is going to be an inner child sleep meditation. It's a bedtime story for your inner child that also has subliminal messages, both whispered and said aloud, for you to reprogram your mind as you sleep, to really help your inner child unlearn suffering and struggle and relearn joy. And then a shorter guided meditation will also be coming out this week to help your current self really embody joy and release any resistance to it. And so these two together, along with the exercises that we talked about today, are going to just catapult you into a whole new frequency, which makes me so excited. I love the way that these podcasts are unfolding because it all comes together to give you every single thing you need to be able to take this into your own life and implement it. And that, oh, it just brings me so much joy because all I want to do, genuinely all I want, is for every single human on this planet to experience embodied joy and love, and to know without a shadow of a doubt how worthy they are in all moments. And the way this is all unfolding and has been for the last year, it's just so beautiful to me that you can take all of this and create these new patterns in your life, because I know the ripple that it creates. And gosh, it just fills me with so much gratitude and excitement to be a part of this. Anyways, if today's episode resonated with you, I want to invite you to sit with this question. What if joy is your natural state? What if you were never meant to suffer your way through life? Because the truth is, your soul came here to experience the full spectrum of life, including laughter, play, ease, and love. You are not here to survive. You are here to live fully. If this episode spoke to you, share it with a friend or comment below and let me know how it felt. Give me a really amazing review, and let's spread the energy of joy. Until next time, breathe deep and plan on miracles. I love you guys.